Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua believes that if the San Francisco 49ers pay Brock Purdy market value, that their Super Bowl window will be closed. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to this. I'm like, wait, this is a division rival wide receiver talking about the San Francisco 49ers contract negotiation. I guess this is what happens when you have players going on podcasts, but I'll let you listen to the full clip. And you tell me what you think. Do you think that this is a slight, or do you think Puka's spitting facts? Let me know what you think after you listen to it right here.
Brock Purdy, is he going to get a 5?
I don't think so.
Do you think he's going to go with a 4? It's going to start with a 4.
Yeah.
A high 4?
No. I think
mid 4.
Mid 4.
A 45?
I think so. I mean, I think
if he does that, that'd be smart for him and them.
Yeah. I mean, I think he seems like a smart guy. I think they have a chance to still be in their window. And I think if he goes for a 5, that the window closes.
So again, when I listened to it and like listening to how he said it, he's like, well, they pay Brock 50 plus. Again, we're talking about an annual per year basis, which again, keep in mind, can be inflated by dummy years and all these other ancillary factors that don't actually contribute to the overall success of the team. But hey, let's talk about it, right? So obviously that's how these contracts are always going to be discussed. To what annual value does it come out to? And he believes if it's 50 plus, which again is market value for, let's just say, top 12 quarterback in this league, he thinks the 49ers window comes to a close. I don't necessarily agree with that. Also, too, like when people say, "Oh, Brock should take 45, he should take 40, he should take 35," Kirk Cousins, coming off a torn Achilles at the age of 36, got $45 million per year, and unfortunately, that's just not how the market works. Like we I don't know how many times we have to have this conversation. Like you can argue what you think Brock Purdy is worth, but the market dictates what the player is worth, not the other way around. I spoke to Patrick Mahomes' agent at the Super Bowl, and this is the exact same thing he said. You take their resume and then you slot it into what the other quarterbacks in the league are currently making, and that is how you determine the value for these quarterbacks. And while he'd also said he doesn't believe Brock Purdy is a top 5 quarterback, which he's probably not right now, you still have to pay him. Like you still have to. He's your quarterback. Like what else do you have? Who are you going to turn to? Are you going to turn to Mac Jones? And do you believe that would be a better situation for you in the long run? I don't know. It's a fascinating conversation. It's a fascinating situation, but at the end of the day, this whole situation with Brock getting paid, what is he worth? What should he get? We'll find out. We'll see what the details bear. But I do think that is a bold take for a division opponent to say that their Super Bowl window closes if they pay their quarterback. And you know what? I kind of hope Brock hears that, because I think he will take that as a bit of a slight. Fans might not. I see some fans already on Instagram agreeing with the notion. And, I get it. Fans don't want to pay their players the top dollar. And especially with a situation where you have to pay your quarterback, and obviously it impacts paying other positions and how you build your roster depending on how the contract is structured. I think if you structure the contract in a way where you can do that and you can backload it, and then when you get to those high cap numbers, you restructure, you convert, base salary into signing bonus so you can reduce the cap space, you extend whatever, You can have, outs in the contract if for whatever reason, it doesn't work out like we all anticipated. There are ways to make this work. So I think just kind of boiling it down to the simple fact that, oh, if they pay Brock an average of 50 million or more, which again is the going rate for quarterback play. Um, I don't know. I'm really curious to know how you guys are going to interpret this because, like I said, I can already see the comments on Instagram, and surprisingly enough, a lot of people actually agree with Puka. So, are you one of them, or do you think this is kind of borderline disrespectful coming from a division opponent? I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.